It's a random summer day in 2016, and Royal Enfield has decided, I'm going to do something new. I'm going to venture off into territory that I've never ventured off into before. And they come up with the Himalayan. Now, the Himalayan was supposed to be India's first adventure touring motorcycle, and brilliant design, beautiful design. But like every other Royal Enfield, it had its flaws. Some flaws were too big to be overlooked, some flaws were too small to be made an issue out of. Now, if we keep aside all the anti-PR and all the negative propaganda that other companies do for their competing companies to obviously support more sales, you will see that the Royal Enfield Himalayan actually is a very beautiful machine. It's a man's machine. There are no electronics, nothing with computers. I'm talking about the first Himalayan, not the new one. The 450 is a little bit... The 450 Himalayan is a privileged boy. It grew up in a rich household. It does not know what a hungry stomach is. But the Himalayan 411, all the way up to the BS6 411, that child was beaten bachpan mein. You know, an ultra-disciplined child. But there was something seriously lacking in the 411. Something that they never worked on. Now, it may be extremely hard to believe, but there are some motorcyclists who are not squids, but they do enjoy their music once in a while. Buddy, I am definitely one of them.
Royal Enfield 3 generation motorcycles are here. This is the OG, that is the new G, and I think this is the Gorilla. I don't know why I'm shouting. It's probably because I gotta show them who's boss.
One thing to remember, that a single cylinder motorcycle cannot be tweaked much in terms of performance, but you can tweak the feel of the motorcycle. You can tweak the illusion that makes you believe that you are going faster on a single cylinder motorcycle. That is where slip-on exhausts come into play. अभी ये companies क्या बोलती है अपने product बेचने के लिए, वो सब छोड़ दे, वो खिड़की के बाहर है. Marketing is a call business. You sell lies to sell dreams, to in turn sell products. And Red Rooster या Power Edge कितना भी बोल ले कि ये performance exhaust है, कोई performance upgrade नहीं कर रहा भाई. The only way the performance is being upgraded in your motorcycle by putting on a slip-on exhaust is aesthetically. The Power Edge and the Red Rooster are a few kilos lighter than the stock exhaust on the Himalayan 411, and I mean a few kilos. It's considerably light considering objects in motion and etc of physics. So it is lighter. It does improve the performance, but it is like, I mean, if you're not an obsessive motorcyclist, if you're not riding every day of your life, you will not even be able to tell the difference. Unless you are one with the motorcycle, you cannot tell the difference in performance upgrade thanks to these slip-on exhausts. So there is a little weight that has been shed off the motorcycle thanks to the slip-on exhaust. The sound makes you believe that you are going faster than you actually are, but you can tell the difference in the agility of the motorcycle thanks to those few kilos being shaved off. Traffic handling has become easier, filtering traffic has become easier, cutting has become easier. Do not cut. Do not cut. Do not cut. If you watch my Instagram reels, you've seen me cutting. I'm the world's biggest hypocrite. Hypocrite? Hypocrite? Hypocrite also. थोड़ा सा मेरा भी वेट बढ़ गया है. I have become the Himalayan 411 stock exhaust. So I also need to become a little bit of a Pavi rage. And I don't know why it's called power rage. उसमें कोई power नहीं है, सिर्फ rage है. Then you see the spelling of it and it is not power rage. It is Pavi rage because Pavi पावर दे नहीं रहा है तो पावी रेज है उसमें क्योंकि आवाज बहुत करती है तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ रेज है उसमें. बट आई एम लविंग इट डूड. इट इज ए सिंपल मिनिमलिस्टिक अपडेट to my motorcycle and I am loving it. So it's the illusion of sound that actually gets you. Every time you rev, when the bike is on idle, it sounds almost exactly as the stock. There's a little bit more bass than the stock, but when you're on idle, it sounds like it's very similar to the stock. You can hear it grunt and growl and scream when you pick up, especially when you're overtaking or when you're on a highway doing a constant 90, 100. That's when you can hear it the best. And this exhaust performs the best on highways. Not even while filtering traffic. While filtering traffic is just causing a little ruckus here and there. It is scaring the rickshaw walas, which might as well do because I don't like rickshaw walas myself. Rickshaw वालों से कोई problem नहीं है मेरी. रिक्शा वाले कैसे चलाते हैं उससे problem है मेरी. तो अगर तेरी फट रही है exhaust सुन के तो तेरी फटनी भी चाहिए. And we underestimate sound usually. Sound healing therapy there is a reason why sound healing therapy works. And I guess this is a motorcyclist's way of doing some sort of sound healing therapy here and there.
आई एम सॉरी मेरी बेबी. मैं तेरे को सुबह सुबह इधर कहाँ ये ट्रैफिक. ओए मेरी चेन की आवाज़ आ रही है. सुबह सुबह कहाँ तेरे को मैं ट्रैफिक में घुमा रहा हूँ. ये बेचारी मेरे को 2 घंटे से चीख चीख के बोल रही है कि मुझे अब मतलब वो ये समंदर दिखा, घाट दे, पानी चाहिए मेरे को. ये मेरे माफिक थोड़ी सी शीज़ अ वाटर बेबी. वी बोथ लाइक द ओशन मच मोर देन वी लाइक द माउंटेन्स. मैं लेके जाएगा थोड़े दिन दे मेरे को. गिव मी अ फ्यू डेज. आई विल टेक यू वेयरएवर यू वांट टू गो.